Hey, welcome back to Creating in Blender. This is a special one, which is going to be a part series in the middle of all my other small trinket stuff. Of course, as you can see by the thing right there, it is the Canadian Shield, one of my premier comic characters. We will be creating him. Um, Over the next several sessions. We're going to rig them and all that, color them. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. So on with the show. So up first is me drawing a front view and a side view of my character because that's what a lot of things suggest. Although I put detail on this character that's not necessarily needed, and unfortunately he's not exactly symmetrical as much as I tried. So that is gonna do things in well, it'll be a help and a hindrance in the thing to come, where I'm actually doing in Blender. So this, when it is done, just putting the marker in so it will scan better, and then I will be drawing another one here too, which there's really no room for, and I'm using what I'm not using. But so here we go into Blender. So up first, I'm grabbing a cylinder, and then you've got to try and shape it to the various parts of the body from the front view and side view, and then you grab these vertices and get everything going slowly. Um, yeah, so this is my first real big project, and I haven't done any of those other things, small little projects that you've seen so far. So if when I go to do this again for a different character, I'm probably going to do things a little differently. But as you can see, it's coming along fairly nice. It's beginning to slowly look at him. I'm putting in these cut loops, trying to make things look decent, bring things to edges. So now I'm just trying to find the right space to cut out for the arm. Um, because up next, now that I've got the torso there, it will be the arm that I will be doing. Although I'm just extruding it out, or I'm just they've got a few different techniques to do this, and this is the technique I was using or am using. I'm thinking I end up stop using this technique because in a bit, because it doesn't seem to be working out the way that I want. But because yeah, there's a big gaping hole on the side, and I'm not sure how to fix it. So it is what it is, right? Let's see whether, but I think they go all the way down and creating the arm before I decided to trash this, and because there's that hole on the side, and I didn't know how to do things right yet. I've learned some things since then, so that possibly wouldn't have been a problem. But there I go. I take out the whole arm, as you see, and am I just trying again? Yeah, I think I'm just trying to fix the problems up before I get there or whatever. But again, things seem to be working, or are they? Well, we'll see. Um, yeah, here I go. I'm taking it out, filling it in, and we are just going to create the arm totally new. And we're going to use the arm that we have there as reference for the side view, and this one for the which one? The front view. And it's coming along a little better, although I'm not sure what. I'm just trying to extrude, I guess, here. There we go. It's starting to come together. The first part came together. I think the bottom part ended up not coming together quite as well. Or is it my legs that are going to be atrocious? There we go. Well, I know my hands are going to be atrocious. So here, now it's going to be figuring out how to get them attached. Again, it's that bridge loop that we were talking about a couple times before. This was my first experience with it, trying to, you gotta have the same number of vertices to connect these two things. So, you know, I do my best. I eliminate some vertices and stuff along here. So they'll end up having the same number, so it will connect. As you will see in a moment, there we have it connected, and that's where I think where things get messed up a little bit in this. I have to redo everything on the arm. Looked way better before. Now we're going to try and create a hand. It's not going to look the best because I grabbed the wrong object at first. The cylinder, the stuff that I was been watching, it said to use a cube. Flatten it to basic hand proportions, and then start doing the stuff that you need to do. And here we go, creating thing. Now we're gonna have the fingers here in a second. There we go. There's our fingers, and it's not really looking like a hand at the moment. I'm not sure whether it ever does look entirely like a hand. Trying to pull things out, make it look better. Some of the stuff that they say to do in the videos I haven't done. I just tried to make it the best look like a hand I can, and now I'm trying to, put a little bend in it, but it's not looking good. But I guess now it's trying to use some of the techniques that they showed, but they don't seem to be working for me. I'm going to copy that, and now that is going to be my thumb. I'm going to angle it and then get it attached straight about there. Delete a couple of vertices and attach it, and there we have our thumb. And now we've just got to delete the faces, and again, make sure the same number of vertices and attach. There we have our hand attached. Yay! We got part of our body. Now it's going to be mirroring stuff, which is going to be interesting. So there we go. We've got it mirrored, so it looks the same. Now we're starting to create the torso. Our legs. But I've noticed that there's some overlapping. So in a second here, I'm going to go deal with that. And as you can see, as I was saying earlier, there is no symmetry between my sides on the Canadian Shield. So I've just got to make sure everything lines up for one. Now I'm trying to get it to line up on the side. I should have hid the arm to do this. But, it's starting to look a little better. There, I've got everything lined up in the middle, no overlapping. And here comes we're going to hide our arm so we can, I'm figuring out how to hide and bring back easily our arm, or whatever, in this case the arm. That way I can see the sides. Here we go, our foot. Creating our foot. There we go. There's most of our foot. Create our toes in a second here. All 5 toes. They're really toesy. There we go. And we're gonna even attach the foot here in a second as well. Just trying to get it, lined up everything. There we go. Knuckles, or whatever you want to call them. Spot. And now it's trying to get things looking a little bit more rounder. And then, of course, also we've got to figure out the stuff for below here to bridge. Get our loops, get the right number of vertices adding up on each. There we go. We have, going to do some more stuff here for hiding and all that. And yeah, it's sort of looking good. We're almost to the end of this part. Oh, here's me trying to do some corrections. It's not working out quite the way I'd like. So that's it for now. Well, that's it for now. That is part one. So we've still got to do the head, do a whole bunch of probably corrections to make it look a little bit more smoother, for lack of a better way of saying it. And of course, we also need to put a head on, and then we need to color it. Coloring should be fun, and we do need, of course, to create the cape. Maybe the belt. Once we're done the main model, this is good. We're actually going to use this model to create Man Like Cougar. We'll save the base and we'll use it to create, like I said, Man Like Cougar. So that at that point we'll be doing some definitions on the face. So stay tuned for more on the Canadian Shield and of course more on Man Like Cougar. So his secret identity. Well, maybe not so secret. So, bye for now. God bless. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and all that wonderful stuff. Or follow, whatever it is on whatever platform you're watching. So, bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. Love y'all.